Hey guys, I am Renal Gupta and here's my project A Meal App. So during this project I am using HTML, CSS and JS. Before I walk you through my project code and explain what is exactly happening behind the scene, let me show you the Meal App. This app fetches the date of the meal from API code TheMealDB. Let me search for a meal. You can see all the meal with this letter appear in the search container. So when we click on this no more, we are getting all the detail of that meal, and here you can also watch the video tutorial of that meal. And this button is for adding the meal into the favorite list. When we click on it, it will add the meal into the favorite list. Here's the sidebar button. A sidebar opens when we click on it, in which the favorite meal has been visible. A remove button is present which removes the meal from favorite list. After this home button, after clicking on it, we will return to the home page. So let's go through the code. In the index.html file, the file is linked with some Google fonts and the title is set as meal app, and it is linked with a CSS file. We have the main structure of meal app which is present inside the body section. This div contains a background image. Next, there's a navigation bar which is linked to the home page, and the navigation bar also includes a sidebar toggle button. After this, the main content section is divided into two parts, sidebar and the flexbox. This sidebar is used to display the favorite item, and the flexbox is used to display the title and the search bar. Lastly, there's a div where meal card will be dynamically displayed. At the end, the HTML file is linked with JS file which handles the functionality of the page. So let's go through the JS file. The code starts by adding an event listener to the load event of the document. When the document finishes loading, it calls the update task function. This update task function updates the task counter with the current number of items in the favorite list. The code defines several variables to store references of DOM elements. After that, the code checks the DB object favorite list exists in the local storage. If not, it initializes with an empty array. This isFav function checks if a given ID exists in a list of favorite or not. This truncate function truncates a string to a specified length. After this, the generate one char string function generate a random single char string. An event listener is added to this toggle button element. When clicked, it toggle the sidebar visibility, adjust the layout and calls the show favorite meal list function. This on scroll event listener is added which checks the scroll position and add or remove the search bar accordingly. Fetch meal from API function is defined to fetch meal from API. This show meal list function retrieves the list of favorite meal from local storage, fetch meal data from API based on search input. And this add remove to favorite list function add or remove a meal from the favorite list. This show meal detail function shows the detail of a specified meal. And show favorite meal list function display all the meal list that are added to the favorite list. And at last, this update task function is called to initialize the task counter and show the current number of items in the favorite list. Thank you.